Hello and welcome to another Let's Play series. Today we will be starting a new game. This is God of Thunder. Programming by Ron Davis. This game is actually available now as freeware. It was originally a Shareware game with one Shareware episode and two kind of registered episodes that you had to buy. Now you can get the whole game as freeware online. So you can check this out if you want. I'll try and remember to put a link to it in the description. Okay, so God of Thunder. We'll basically just get started. So we're going to create a player. That'll be me. We're not going to use the joystick, and we're going to start with part 1, Serpent Surprise. So we got a little bit of a background story here. The year is 927 AD as mortals reckon time, and the almighty Odin has summoned you, his faithful and heroic son, to the great hall of Asgard. Thor, my son, your evil half-brother Loki, the god of mischief, has once again betrayed us. While I slept the great Odin's sleep, he managed to subdue and take control of my beloved land of Midgard. He has acquired the aid of two of his most fearsome allies, Jormungand, the Midgard Serpent, and Nognir, Prince of the Underworld. If you are not able to stop him now, his control over Midgard will be so complete that I myself may not be able to oppose him and his two very powerful accomplices. To help you on your mission, I give you my most trusted weapon, Mjolnir, the enchanted hammer. Made for me by the King of Trolls and enchanted by my own power, it will always return to the one who throws it. Now, armed with only your enchanted hammer and considerable wits, you must journey to Midgard and destroy Jormungand. Hail Asgard! And with that, we begin God of Thunder Part 1, Serpent Surprise. So, this is God of Thunder. We are Thor, this lovely gentleman who is now roaming around the area here. Now, this is a sort of puzzle game, I suppose. It's got a little bit of a kind of action element to it, but it's mainly kind of a sort of puzzles type game. That's an apple. The reason we cannot carry any more apples is because they heal they basically restore your health, and we currently have full health. This is an orb. It will let Odin speak to us. My son, you must find and destroy Jormungand. His evil rule must be put to an end. When you see one of these glowing oracles, touch it and I will help you if I can. I have dispatched some of my most trusted angels to help you along the way. Good luck, my son. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to venture in. This guy's actually friendly. You must be the one sent down by almighty Odin, the one who will free us from Jormungand's rule. Loki sent him to rule our land in his stead. Loki is the god of mischief, but I'm not sure anyone can be as cruel as Jormungand. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. No, indeed. Okay, so we're not going to shoot him. Well, I say shoot, but it's more like you throw your hammer, and your hammer will return to you. We can use that to dispatch these. I don't know what these things are. They're red blobs. Who knows? You can also, when the hammer's far enough away, you can get it to do kind of neat kind of boomerang tricks and stuff that will come in kind of important later on in the game. Now, a small disclaimer: I've only ever completed the first episode of this game. I haven't played through the second and third parts, so they're essentially going to be blind. These bats are surprisingly hard to kill, so we're not going to spend too much time down here. Every time you go back into an area, all the enemies reload, but the jewels and that kind of thing don't. You can only pick those up once, although enemies do sometimes drop some. Now, jewels are generally used as a form of currency, I believe. We'll find out more about that later. So here's an example actually. This building, you need to spend a certain number of joules to go in. You'll see your joules, I think it cost about 10 joules or something to go in there. But we'll make more than that in here, although we will have to dispatch some rats in order to clear the area. So that was definitely worth going in here. We went from about 30 odd joules to 124. There's also, as was typical of the day, there's a score system in place. You get points for picking up items, killing enemies. You also lose points for killing civilians, I believe. So if you accidentally kill a friendly person, you'll lose some points. I'm not going to demonstrate because I don't really want to lose the points, but I'll probably do it by accident at some point anyway. So you'll no doubt see that eventually. Yeah, if you do accidentally kill an important person, you can just walk off the screen and back on and they'll come back anyway. So these purple orbs usually make wooden things go up and down. So right now we can't go past this. We touch this, we can now go past it. We need a key to get to the little area down the bottom that was basically behind a locked door, in case you hadn't noticed that there while I was talking. So the key, as you can see, is up here. It's behind a red dollar sign. I'm not sure how much that costs to get through it. Would it cost us some joules or something? These little worm things, they will shoot you and instantly kill you if you are in a direct line with it. So either directly below it or directly to either side of it or above it if that's applicable in the situation. You need to block them off with blocks so that they can't do that. Okay, so that cost somewhere in the region of about 100, I think, but we were able to afford that, and we can grab the key and go down. I'm not going to spend too much time re-killing every enemy because they do come back every time you go on and off a screen. So I'll kill some of them, but nah, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's useful to get like items and drops from them, but we are mainly kind of aiming for this. We're going down here. This is the first kind of little puzzle, I suppose, with the red, the purple orbs. Like I said, the purple things change things in your landscape. So in this case, we have to hit it with our hammer, and it drops those spikes underneath us. And again, very simple introduction to a game mechanic there. Things will get much more complicated quite soon, actually. Here's an old man. What's he doing? Leave me alone. I'm looking for something. Okay. Friendly guy. We probably want to get him to come up here, actually. We don't want him to be stuck in front of us, otherwise he'll block our path. And I will have to kill him in order to get past. Won't permanently kill him, but it will lose us some points, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to wait for him to come up here and not go back down. Just come up, sir, come up, and let me go down in front of you. Okay. These spiders shoot you when they're on the way down, so you have to walk past them when they are on the way up. That is trickier than it might look. Down, up, 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 down, up. What doesn't help is they don't always go all the way up or down their area. Sometimes they will stop halfway up and change direction, so it kind of confuses things a little bit. We don't want to spend too long in here. We're going to quickly pick up the jewels and go. I'm not going to spend time shooting all the bats because they're very awkward to try and hit when you can only throw your hammer in straight lines. We are going to quickly go back and grab these jewels though, because they are very useful. We want as many jewels as possible. It will make the game easier and save us time trying to find them later on. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so these skunk enemies will kind of shoot stuff at you. They're not particularly dangerous. Now you can see there's an area down below us here that's got some jewels in it. I wonder how one can get in there. Is there a way to do that? Ah yes, there's a secret path here, which will let us in to this area. That's very nice. So you've got to be on the lookout for secrets in this. So yeah, these things will do that to you, and that causes damage. We can just leave that other one to go up there. Grab these jewels, very quickly shoot these guys as well. Now that can happen as well. If your hammer does get stuck behind an obstacle, you won't be able to throw another hammer until you get it back. You've only got one hammer. What you want to do here is just hit that so that you're on the right side of this, and you can traverse to the next room. So everything's fairly simple so far. Nothing too complicated. It's very much a sort of introduction to mechanics. Oh, we found a secret area here, and it seems to be mostly for points and jewels and some potions. Potions just restore your health, and magic, and we'll see what magic is for very shortly. That's not been introduced to us fully yet, but in fact it will be introduced in this very screen. As we've picked up a key there, we're also going to head down and pick up this glowing apple. You found the enchanted apple. This item will heal your wounds. Hold down control to use it. So basically this converts your magic into health, as you can see what I'm doing there. Another secret area up here, you're just going to hit your way into it. So yeah, that's our first magic item, and we have reached the first town. Welcome to Spegville, population 23. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that the end of this first video. We have made it to the town here, and we're going to continue just from here in the next part. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for that and see what the future awaits for the residents of Spegville when they are visited by Thor, son of Odin. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Again, if you've enjoyed this, give us a like. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.